Hi, welcome to Fun Fact Friday. This is Lupita, licensed marriage and family therapist, and welcome back. This week, I want to talk about something that may be a little embarrassing and can be something that might even be affecting us right now, and we have no idea that it's affecting us at all. Today's topic is on stress and body odors. Have you ever noticed when you're stressed or feeling overwhelmed, you tend to sweat a little bit more than usual? Usually we tend to see a lot of clammy hands, or we see a little bit of the underarm sweat going on, and we don't really know exactly why it's happening, but it's happening and it's definitely very uncomfortable. And maybe these clammy palms or these sweaty armpit stains are happening in very inconvenient times. It can be before a big presentation or at a networking event, or when you're meeting someone for the first time, like a first date, and they happen when we least expect it or when we least want it to happen. Just imagine you're already nervous because of whatever it is that's happening, and then this comes and it makes you even more nervous because you don't even know how to control it. Body odor is not directly tied to anxiety. It's more of a secondary effect. According to Calm Clinic Online, the way you experience anxiety changes the way your body handles the odors and bacteria, which ultimately affects the way your body smells altogether. There are many different reasons why your body is creating this odor. It can be that you're sweating more often, and sweat creates this environment that is prone to bacteria overgrowth. So if you sweat more, even if it's a tiny little bit more than usual, you're making it more likely that bacteria will grow in your body and thus create this odor. Another reason that isn't necessarily tied too much to studies just yet is that we tend to eat a little different and our diet changes when we're exposed to stress. Now, although there's not a lot of studies done, we do know that stress affects the way that we eat and the way that we digest foods. So maybe this in fact does change body odor as well. One of the things that people don't really know is that when you are stressed or feeling the anxiety, you're a lot more sensitive to smells. So we may think that we are a little bit smellier than usual, when in reality, we're just a lot more sensitive to smells. So it may be important to actually ask yourself, is this really a change in my own body odor, or is it something that I have been a lot more sensitive to because of my anxiety or stress? So what do you do if your anxiety or stress causes this body odor? Well, these might sound very obvious, but we definitely want to make sure that we're washing our clothing properly, and also that we're washing ourselves properly. Make sure that you're not skipping any baths or skipping any showers, because we do tend to see that when a person is experiencing anxiety or is feeling overwhelmed, sometimes they don't find the time to really wash themselves properly because they're running out of time or they're rushing somewhere. Also, make sure that you wear products that are actually made to mask smells, such as deodorant, because these can help out a lot, especially when you're feeling overwhelmed and you're starting to feel the little stains going on under your underarms. And remember, sometimes anxiety and stress can cause these body odors to happen. It's almost kind of like the secondary effect that happens. But we can also be very hypersensitive to smells. So it may not be that we have these body odors altogether. So just take it easy. Try to remember to do whatever coping skills you already do to try and take care of yourself to reduce that stress and that anxiety. And if you feel like you're very ill-equipped, then definitely seek help from a professional. And thanks for sticking around to this week's Fun Fact Friday. See you next time.